Sup, y'all? Animebones. So I like to derive. That's the word I want to use. Derived. I like to derive my videos off my TikToks, which I make. Cause every day I make TikToks thinking of new unpopular opinions or things I'm just saying. Right. Once again, I do this every time, but TikTok, Animebones. All right. But anyway, so this is the one I had because I make a lot, and people always hating on me or disagreeing with what I say. L take all this other stuff. Whatever. Right. And it's always about animes, and I'm always thinking like, why do you guys think that y'all animes are flawless? Like, why do y'all think just because it's your favorite that it doesn't have a flaw? Like, that's crazy to me. I mean, my favorite, I mean, it's right here on my chest, right? And I think it has a flaw. I think they have flaws. I think Naruto has flaws. I mean, and it's cool. Everything got flaws. I mean, there's nothing I like in this world that isn't flawless. I mean, I love myself, but I don't think I'm flawless. So why do you guys think that just because you like an anime that is there's nothing wrong with it? And like, if I had to be honest, specifically, it's to the One Piece fans, and I'm honestly a One Piece fans, but I guess these go to the fans that are like, this is their favorite show. I guess so. If your favorite show is One Piece, I guess this goes to you, or the super fans that think their show's flawless. Now, if you love One Piece and it's your favorite, and if you think it does have flaws, then that's cool. Now it's gonna be hard for me to go and nitpick every single flaw, so I'm whew, gonna pick the biggest flaws for me out the big three anime. Actually, I even add the Godfather in there. I'll even add Dragon Ball Z. I'll have Dragon Ball Z to be an example. All right, so the biggest flaw in Dragon Ball Z. I'm gonna do the biggest flaw for one for each of them. All right, biggest flaw for Dragon Ball Z. Right, biggest flaw for Dragon Ball Z. Can any one of you guess? All right, it's Dragon Ball Z is the most easiest one to point out. What's the biggest flaw in Dragon Ball Z? I'll wait. Now, and also at the end of the video, I want you guys to tell me what y'all think. What's the flaws for these shows? But the biggest flaw in Dragon Ball Z is the plot. The plot in Dragon Ball Z is the flaw. The plot in Dragon Ball Z sucks. It's the worst plot out of any shonen for sure. For sure, there's not like Yu Yu Hakusho, the Big Three, like Black Clover. Even though I haven't seen it, I'm sure the plot is way better. Like any show actually, like the plot sucks. The plot sucks. What is it? All right, we get some kind of alien that comes out of nowhere. Everyone's all scared. They usually get some kind of training like time to get like when they had like 7 years for the androids, right? They had like 2 weeks for Cell. When they had fought Raditz, they had some time before Vegeta came. Like they always have some time to train. As the show progressed, everyone trained, but 90% of everyone was useless. The only people who was useful was Goku and Vegeta every time. I guess during Cell, it was definitely Gohan. Like it's just the same thing. And then some people, well, a lot of people die, or the world dies, like the whole Earth dies. But at the end of the arc, guess what? They're gonna get the Dragon Balls. Everyone's gonna get revived. Simplest plot. I mean, we barely Dragon Ball Z villains barely even have any character to them. It's basically just them being evil, and they want to be either the strongest or they want to live forever or both. Like that's what I'm saying. The plot for Dragon Ball Z is actually bad. I love it. It's definitely a go. It inspired Naruto and everything and One Piece. Like it's the go. But the plot's terrible. That's the flaw in Dragon Ball Z. All right. Now the plots for these other shows. These are my personal. I mean, not the plot. The flaws for these other shows. These are my personal flaws in my eyes. All right. So in One Piece, the biggest flaw for me, I'm gonna give a mini one. A mini one is I think that because the One Piece didn't have hockey in the pre-time skip, I think hockey should exist in the pre-time skip. But that's a little one. The biggest flaw for me is how long it is, or how other people would say in the comment section for me is the pacing. Some people say it has really bad pacing. I mean, a lot of the episodes, like half the episode is a damn recap of the last episode. And honestly, I really don't like recaps of animes because it's like, bro, you think I'm on episode 1005 because I haven't seen the episode 1004? Like, trust me, I'm caught up. But anyway, I think it's just too long. That's my flaw with One Piece. I think it's too long. Like it's fucking 1,000 episodes, and you gotta think. You know how many people died not seeing One Piece? Like, bro, I'm scared that I might, if I die, if I'm like dying to the point where like I know it's like I had like if I get sick or something, like somewhere where I can think that I'm about to die. Before I'm dying, I'm like, yo, I'm really not gonna see the end of One Piece. That's crazy to me. Like, bro, and honestly, One Piece is almost older than me, and I'm old. Like, that's crazy, bro. I think that One Piece being this long is a flaw. I mean, I think it makes sense though, because like One Piece out of all of the big three has the best plot, the most interesting, and the most stuff inside the plot. So it makes sense for why it's so long. But I think it being long or this long is definitely a flaw, at least to me. or how you guys would say in the comments, bad pacing. All right, now Bleach. This is the most easiest one. What's the biggest flaw in Bleach, the anime, at least? Before I even answer that, the biggest flaw in at least the manga was the ending. And the reason why I'm not gonna spoil it, but the ending was it was just rushed because I think Shonen Jump told the guy he had to hurry up the ending, which is crazy because Bleach is legendary. It's crazy you're gonna rush this man and his long work. But anyway, I think that's the ending was rushed is probably the flaw for that. But the anime, the fillers, Bleach has like 100 episode filler, literally like in the middle of the biggest arc in the whole show they dropped 100 episode filler about something that was trash, like about their swords, about their Zanpakuto. I was so mad when I was watching Bleach and they just smacked it in the middle of it. I was like, bro, why would you do this in the middle? Like usually you do fillers in the begin, like before arc or after arc just finished. Who drops it in the middle? In the middle of the biggest arc in the whole show? Like that's crazy to me. But that's the biggest flaw, at least to me, in Bleach. So I think that should be everyone. I mean, the fillers is crazy. It's almost damn near half the show. Now, Naruto, it's hard for me to pick a flaw in Naruto, honestly. And I'm not even gonna say that it's perfect or anything, but I guess a flaw. You guys. If you guys think there's a flaw in Naruto, you guys can tell me. But I think one flaw for sure, I know for facts, is that Madara just wasn't the main bad guy anymore. Like we built Madara up throughout the whole show. He was like the first bad guy. He fought Hashirama like. He was there from the beginning. We get to see Madara be so badass, be so cool, just for him to get backstabbed and beaten. Like that was crazy to me. So the fact that he just got overtaken by Zetsu and became a whole different character that we know nothing about, that was crazy. That was definitely a flaw. Like I actually wanted to see Madara be defeated. I mean, I know Masashi Kishimoto said that he was so strong he didn't know how to beat him, but I mean, you could have beaten him just like how you beat a Kaguya, just seal him. So that's crazy. But it's either that Madara wasn't the bad guy, it was a flaw, or the fact that a lot of people get beat by Talk no Jitsu, because I know that's a lot of problem with everyone. I personally don't care, because bad guys in Naruto's aren't really bad guys. They're just kind of like fallen heroes or people who wanted peace in their own way, and their way of peace was just evil. So that's what I think is a flaw with Naruto. I think it's either the Talk no Jitsu, at least for the main majority of people, that's probably the popularity flaw. But for me, it's probably that Madara wasn't the bad guy. But you guys tell me what you think the flaw is in the big three. Do you guys think your favorite anime is flawless? Because I doubt it. Tell me what you guys think is the flaw for these big three. All right. Thanks for watching. Animebones out.